Globally famous since its 1933 film debut in King Kong, the Empire State Building observation deck is one of the most visited attractions in the entire city. But is it worth it? Today we'll be going to the top of what at one time was the tallest building in the world, so you can see the views and decide for yourself.
This is Magellan,
And this is Greyhound.
where we make videos about epic road trips, kayaking, hiking, and other outdoor adventures. Located in Midtown Manhattan, the Empire State Building is a 102-story skyscraper fashioned in the famed Art Deco style. It opened in 1931 and even has its own zip code. It was the world's tallest building for 40 years until the World Trade Center was built. After getting your tickets, there are a multitude of displays and attractions inside before heading up the elevator to the top. The elevator shows a kind of reenactment of the construction of the building itself. You'll soon be on the 80th floor, the first of 3 floors. The 80th floor is indoors and gives you a glimpse of Hudson Yards to the east and downtown Manhattan and New York Harbor. Before long, you'll be waiting in a line to head to the outdoor deck on the 86th floor. The Empire State Building, truth be told, is the most crowded and has the longest wait lines out of all the observation decks in New York City. Unfortunately, our visit coincided with the 75th anniversary of Jackie Robinson's debut with the Brooklyn Dodgers. As if it wasn't already congested, having Joe Torre, Willie Randolph, CeCe Sabathia, Ken Griffey Jr., and Butch Husky for a ceremony only made the limited area more congested. The Empire State Building was the first observation deck to open in New York City. So if you're looking for the most famous perspective of all the skylines, featured famously in the 1993 movie Sleepless in Seattle, this is it. While the bars are somewhat of a distraction to the eye and camera, you can pretty much see most everything from here. From here you can see great views of the East River and Brooklyn. Over here, you'll get a wide view of Midtown Manhattan, including the MetLife Building and One Vanderbilt, home to the Summit One Vanderbilt observation deck, which we've also made a video on. On the west side, you'll get great views of the Hudson River and Hudson Yards, home to the Edge observation deck, the High Line, and many other New York City attractions. And of course, to the south, you'll see downtown Manhattan, with One World Trade Center towering prominently above everything, New York Harbor, and even the Statue of Liberty. Unfortunately, the one important thing noticeably missing from the skyline, because you're standing on it, is the Empire State Building itself. Sounds kind of funny, right? If you're looking to get a great shot of the Empire State Building in the skyline, we recommend visiting the nearby Top of the Rock observation deck. If you're afraid of heights, like I am, it is always windy up here, and it could be a little unsettling. One last thing to note. There is apparently a smaller panoramic observation room on the 102nd floor, but it's $35 more per person. All in all, the Empire State Building is a classic New York City landmark on many people's bucket lists, and worth doing at least once. But is it worth checking off your list if it's the most expensive and not necessarily best observation deck in New York City? We aren't so sure about that, and that's why we've been making videos on each to show you the strengths and weaknesses. Have you been up to the Empire State Building or any other New York City observation deck? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'll see you on the trails or in the water.